Okay, I'm reloaded. Here we are once again. Hello, my friends. How are you? Shit. What's the deal? What's happening? I feel good today. Should I feel good today? I kind of feel guilty for feeling good today. Is that weird? Is that complex? Bro, just feel good. What do you mean you feel guilty for feeling good? What do you mean? Do you feel bad or do you feel good? What is it? I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, it's like I kind of feel guilty because it's like, nigga, you left your family and now you feel good. But I realized that this is the first break I've had in a year and a half, almost 2 years, because I want to say almost 2 years straight. I've been a full-time father, and it just kind of happened overnight. And I haven't had no break, you know. I haven't been able to take the kids to my mama's house. I haven't had um no like not like a real break. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they go to school. Yeah, my wife come visit, but nigga, I take care of my wife, so it's not a break. um, but like right now is a real break, so it feels real good. Maybe that's what I needed the whole time. You know, everything happens for a reason, they say, and this is a good reason, I must say. Hey, hey, hey. Nah, I'm chilling, bro. You know, chilling. You know, trying not to buy no weed because, well, I ain't got no reason to buy no weed. My reason for buying weed before was to try to be nice to my kids, you know, when I'm having bad days and shit. But now my kids ain't around, so I just want to smoke because it's my go-to comfort thing to smoke. But I don't like myself high. Like I don't like who I am when I'm high. Like I do like being high, but then again, it's not that I don't like who I am. It's like I want to know who I am sober. That's what it is. I've been high my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I started smoking weed when I was 12, like 10, 12, give or take. But I've been consistent, like, I've been pretty consistent, like, every day smoking since I was like 14 years old. Um, and I don't know myself sober, you feel me? I don't know who I am sober. The last time I was sober was when was right before I got put on child support. And I just remember I just remember being flooded with emotions. It was emotions for a situation, it was emotions for certain things. It was emotion towards certain thoughts that I ain't never really had before. Um I started having vivid dreams again. Like when I was a kid, I used to have very vivid dreams. Like my dreams felt like reality to the point where like they traumatized me in a way. Like I would wake up and I would feel like that dream was so real that I was scared. But not like scared because the dreams wasn't necessarily scary. Just stunned, shocked, you know, after having a certain dream. I woke up and I felt like the shit really just happened. You know what I mean? You couldn't put it like this. When I was a kid and I would have dreams after waking up, I felt like if somebody was to test my body somehow, it would read that I was still in the dream. You know what I'm saying? Like it would read like I had whatever happened in that dream happened to my body type shit. Like it felt like it really happened. Um, but when I started smoking weed at like 14 and then I started doing like heavy drugs pretty early as well, all that dreaming shit stopped. That's when I started daydreaming. You know, you start doing heavy drugs. You don't get night dreams no more, you get daydreams. Anyway, Yeah, just trying to stay sober, just trying to stay calm. Um, I haven't done too much today. I took like 2, 3 showers. I've been folding some clothes, packing some clothes and shit. Cause I still gotta pack this house up. I still gotta move out of here at the end of March. So I'm gonna slowly but surely, continue to pack and continue to move forward with this process. Oh, so I did talk to my kids today, and them little niggas is funny. Like I talked to them, and at first I was kind of nervous to talk to them because how I left. Yeah, I didn't really know what to say to them. I've never really known what to say to my kids. Like even my oldest set, I got my twin and I got my junior out there in the world. And when they was babies, they mama would ask me like, "Hey, you want to talk to the boys?" And most of the time I would say no because I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, especially with the older ones, right? With my older boys, it was always like they just wanted me home, like when you gonna come back and stay, and I couldn't. Like I legally couldn't come back and stay because I was a minor, and yeah, their mama was older, and so like there was like I couldn't do nothing, and so I really didn't know what to tell them. You know what I mean? So and it was just weird for me. I was a kid. I didn't know how to fucking be no dad. You know what I mean? So I was just trying to avoid the shit. But this time, my wife asked me like, "Hey, no, she didn't even ask me. She just put him on the phone because I think they was asking to talk to me. Um, and the first thing I did was I just apologized. I apologized for fighting with their mama. I apologized for leaving. And I just told them that I love them. You feel me? I told them I love them and I got their back, even when I'm mad. Like I always kind of say that. That's something that I started saying like when you know, when I had them with me, because I would get mad at them, very frustrated with them, and I could tell that they were so scared that like when they started going to school or when they was at the park, like certain situations, they wouldn't tell me like what happened. They wouldn't tell me that somebody's fucking with them, and I would see it or I would hear about it on my own. And then like even if I was to go ask them like, "Hey, what happened?" Even with the incident like right before Martin Luther King Day, with my son and this little girl, I was trying to ask him like, "Hey, what happened?" And he had a hard time telling me, and I could tell that he was scared to tell me because he didn't want to be in the wrong. He didn't want to be in trouble. And so I got into the habit of telling him like, "Hey, listen, like it don't matter how mad I am, like I still got your back. I still love you. Um, I also had to tone down how mad I got also because I'm a little bit too passionate, as you can see. I'm a little bit too emotional, and so um, you know, I can't be that serious. Like they're kids. Yeah, I gotta focus on like bigger things. I can't just take everything so serious with them children. Which is a hard concept to fucking accept, but when you see your children afraid of you and all that shit, it helps. It motivates me to fucking want to change. I don't want my children scared of me because if you scared of me, how can I protect you? You get what I'm saying? That defeats the purpose. Anybody that I'm taking care of, my woman, family members, anything. Like if you're scared of me, I can't protect you because you're gonna fucking do something stupid that's gonna get both of us killed because your stupid ass is scared of me. You don't even trust me. We can't have that. So yeah. Oh, anyway, I didn't even get to the point. So look, I talked to my kids and I apologized to them and yada yada yada. They didn't really respond to the apology, but that's cool. But you know what was funny though? That's what I'm gonna say. Um, I asked I asked Z. I don't really want to like give up my kids' identity too much because I mean they still kids and like I'm not, like I want them to have as much ownership over their identity as possible. I don't want them to get old and then realize, wait a minute, the whole world knows me. Like, how does the whole world know me before I know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to happen. I don't know, whatever. So I try to keep as much of them secret as possible, I guess, if that's possible in this day and age. Anyway, let's get to the fucking point. The point is, my son Z, I talked to him and I said, hey, where you at? Where you living right now? You in Italy? Right? Because when he was in school, he had this fascination with Italy. So I just start a conversation. I was like, hey, what you doing? Where you at? You in Italy? He was like, Italy? No, I don't live in Italy. And I was like, you don't? I thought you lived in Italy. He was like, nah. I was like, well, where do you live? He say, I live with you. He say, I live with you. He say, where you at? That's what he asked me. He said, where you at? I say, shit, I'm back in Arizona, He like, yeah, I'm trying to go with you. I don't want to go back to Arizona. And then he asked me, he said, what my room look like? He said, how my room doing? And then I showed him his room and shit. But I don't know. I just thought that part was pretty wholesome because although that child, like Z, he's always shown me love and affection. Like he's always made it clear that Dada, yeah, I do love you. You know what I mean? Like even when I'm mad at you, like he has that same love for me that I have for him. But his brother though, Q, could tell me instantly, like, Dada, I hate you. I love mama. Like I love mama, I hate Dada. And like I know he playing. He'll tell me that. He'll be like, I'm just playing, I love you. Cause I'll ask him like, for real? That's how you feel? You hate me? Like that's messed up. And then he'll be like, nah, I'm just playing, I love you. But like it's still like, sometimes I be taking it serious because it's like I know that sometimes mama is better, Dada's really only good when I'm the fun parent, because I don't know how to be a healthy disciplinary. Being a disciplinary stresses me out because I don't necessarily know if I'm doing the fucking right thing. So I'm always like stressed out because I'm always questioning myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm never sure. And so that's a big problem. And then me being stressed out stresses out my kids. If I'm uncomfortable in my position as the main parent, as the disciplinary, or as whatever, as the homemaker, I guess you would say. Like when I'm the breadwinner, when I'm going out, just getting the money, bringing home the resources, I think they love that. You know what I'm saying? Because then they only interact with me when it's time to have fun. Whenever they see me, it's time to have fun. And if I can't have fun with them, it's kind of understandable because it's like, oh, Dada's been at work all day, Dada's tired. You know what I mean? But when I'm at home all day and I reach my level and then when I reach my tolerance level and I don't know how to like recharge because I still don't know how to recharge, and then that shit just goes on for like a year or 2 years, I could see how that shit gets stressful, how they want to go be with mama. Because mama knows how to recharge. You know what I'm saying? Mama knows how to go to sleep and wake up like nothing happened. Dada is going to go to sleep and wake up, and I'm going to be holding the grudge from the night before. I'm going to still be angry, and I'm going to be angry for forever. Dada's a rough one. So, but no, it was cool to hear Z say, yeah, nigga, I'm supposed to be with you. What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Because I love those boys, homie. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to fucking make this shit right, For sure. It made me also think about my older boys, too. Like, I haven't talked to my older boys in years. I think I had him with me in 2019, and I think that shit with the child support happened in like 2020, 21 or some shit. I don't know. It's been some years, bro, since I've heard their voice. Their voice probably deeper than mine's now. I know they taller than me now. They mama easily over 6 feet. Easy. They uncles and shit's tall as fuck too. Other than that, bro, I'm just chilling, thinking about the kids, you know. You know what I did today, actually? I was on my computer for hours just moving around some fucking files. You know, I'm really thankful that I took those graphic design classes and I love technology the way that I do, because that shit comes in handy, homie. Like, the shit that I be doing, like, okay, let me just lay out the story real quick. So I've been making these videos pretty consistently, right? 2 months straight. Holla at your boy. Wop bop badam. And but every video that I upload is 6 gigabytes. Every one. 6 times 60 is a big number. Wait, 60 times. 6 times. That would be like, because you got 120, 240, and then one more would be like 360. Is it 360? Anyway, that's irrelevant. But the point is, all those files was being saved onto my iCloud. And I didn't know this about iCloud. Okay, I had to figure this out the hard way. iCloud stores the files on your computer still. Well, they can. iCloud takes up space on your computer. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know the iCloud took up any space on my computer at all. I thought that when you saved it to the iCloud, it was completely off your computer. No. Now, yes, they do have the optimizing feature and everything like that, but even with the optimizing feature on, your iCloud still has a fucking footprint, especially if you're going in and out of it every day, right? Because it's going to keep those files that you're coming in and out of active for a certain amount of time. So yeah, after 2 months, I finally decided that I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the files off my iCloud onto this external SSD drive that I bought. One reason is because I just, the memory, and I just didn't want all my legendary media, my legendary footage, to be on a cloud at the mercy of Apple. I don't want that. I want to have it in my own possession. I want to own it. So yeah, I took hours doing that. Also, I was having some fucking disk space problems, right? My Adobe Premiere Pro was having a hard time loading, and it was just pissing me the fuck off. So I had to move some shit around. But anyway, the way that I did it though, because like when I first moved my files, the Adobe Pro couldn't like locate the shit. And I forgot, like I can't just be moving shit. Like I gotta fucking relink it. I gotta make sure that all the files that I use in a project are like close to each other, you know what I mean? Or within the same folder, so that way Adobe can fucking find it. I forgot all about that little shit, because I haven't really done any type of content work or media work since graphic design school. And graphic design school was fucking 2016. I left in 2016, and I was doing it for like a year, 2 years. Long story short, it just paid off. I thought it was pretty cool to be using that information again. I kind of miss graphic design in a way. I kind of miss graphic design a lot. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I know that that's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that you enjoy doing that you wouldn't mind doing, but then there's things that you're supposed to do right now that you're supposed to focus on 100%. And what I'm supposed to focus on is this goddamn vlog. This is some legendary shit right here. Big chillin', living life. I got some plans. I got some ideas. But I just can't talk about the shit right now. Or should I say I don't want to talk about it right now because I want to write it down. I want to think it over a little bit more. But this year is going to be a hell of a year for me. For sure. I knew that when I started this vlog. I knew that this year was going to be my year. But I didn't want to say that shit, you know, because everybody say that shit like, oh, this year going to be my year. But nah, like 2024 is, you know, it ain't gonna be like my year, like how, like when you're a teenager and you say this gonna be my year. It ain't like that. Like I probably won't be a millionaire this year. I probably won't achieve all my goals this year, like all my financial goals this year. This ain't the year that I become a fucking celebrity or nothing like that. Maybe, who knows? But that's not what I mean when I say this gonna be my year. What I mean is, like, this year is going to be one of the best years, like the best emotional years. Okay, not like that, but it's going to be one of the best years I have emotionally, right? I think this is going to be one of the best years I have productively. Fuck, this is already one of the best years I've had productively in a long time. I've created more things in this year than I've created in the last 3 years for sure. And it's only February. So that says a lot. This is going to be a very productive year. This is going to be a very adventurous year. This is going to be a year to remember for me. This year will always be remembered because this is the year that I recorded, that I kept a record of every day. Oh, I'll share this with you and then I'm gonna go because my video is almost over. But I had like this motto, this like philosophy that I was telling myself today because I don't know. I was just thinking about my plans, and I was like, man, it's gonna take some money, you know. Like I need some money, but I don't want to go back and get a job. Right now, I actually could go get a job because I don't have my kids with me right now, you know. But I really don't want to do that, especially because, like, I got the vlog. Like, I got all this time on my hands. I got the vlog. And I know the vlog ain't shit, but, like, I know the vlog ain't shit, but the reason why it ain't shit is because I'm not trying, really. You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, I was asking myself, like, you know, what should I do? Like, what should I do? I need some money. What should I do? And the answer to that is, nigga, you do whatever the fuck you can do.